Toronto calls timeout.
An elite facilitator, Simmons has great court vision, outstanding court vision, can make every type of pass. The offense seems to flow a whole lot better when he's out there.
And the Raptors making a change here. Flynn's checked in. And the Nets also making a change. Harris has checked in for Kevin Durant. And finished off by Boucher.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. 41 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Denied.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And the Nets, another 3.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Pass to Anunoby. Back to Flynn. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so he makes both from the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And he's one of the game's best closers, but to hear Kyrie Irving tell it, he's got to start too.
The coach just wants me to be aggressive, to set the tone early in the game, and that kind of sets up all my teammates and sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
You know, Grant, when he gets a lather going, Irving can seem like he's got the cheat code.
Yeah, and if I'm the coach, he's got the green light from start to finish. When he gets rolling, it can rub off on everyone else.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, guys, they are dialed in from long range already. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
OG Anunoby out there with Thaddeus Young. Then it's Fred VanVleet. Then there's Achua. And it's Mikhailuk in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
A fantastic heads-up play there from Young to find the open man.
Brooklyn has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who'd made it all NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks. Timeout called. Brooklyn, this game against Toronto here. It's their first look at the Raptors.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
So a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. That's out in front, up by 5. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. He's checked in for Toronto. Boucher comes in for Anunoby. They swipe it. On the floor for the Nets. LaMarcus Aldridge out there with Kevin Durant. Then it's Bruce Brown. And then it's Goran Dragic. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their activity at the defensive end has been impressive, attacking and coming away with steals.
And, guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Lets it go from deep. And it's Toronto with a rebound. After this game, they can look forward to Boston, where they will match up against the Celtics. It'll be the front end of a 2-game road trip. Boucher finds Young. Counted.
Well, he's so skilled from this area. Once Young gets it in a good spot, he's looking to score.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks the tray. 22 points for him.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
High arcing shot. Offensive rebound. And Aldridge with the block. Fires for three. And they recover it. Rebound by the Raptors. Van Vliet's got his 6th rebound on the night. Boucher passes to Barnes. Back to Boucher. Pass to Young. Releases. Here's Siakam. Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge. Goes up again. Young with the bucket. Getting it done inside.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And a miss there on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Boucher against Brown. Siakam outside. To the middle. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist from Siakam. Siakam's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by Barnes. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Greg?
Oh, boy. You're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 12 shots to go here in this 4th quarter.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nets.
Their shot blocking was a huge advantage in this game.
Yeah, I love the excellent defense in the paint. It led to a lot of key stops.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
And when you see a team 4 times over the course of a season, you really get to know them. I'm sure they're happy to snatch that first game of the year against the Raptors.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kyrie Irving.
A quality offensive outing. When you get it going like he did, I'll tell you, it's one of the best feelings in basketball.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Here's Aldridge. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
41 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the paint. Here's Flynn. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Pass to Flynn, and here's Brooks. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Fires it. Off target. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. We'll see you next time.
Hey, it's easy to see that you play the game with a lot of joy, MP.
Right.
But it seems like you're most joyful when the ball's going in the basket like it was tonight. Why do you think scoring brings out that side of you?
Because I'm a bucket. It's what I do. When you're doing what you do, don't it feel good?
But what about defense? Is that not what you do?
Of course I play D, but it's more fun to score. That's just facts.
But what does Coach think of that philosophy?
Everyone brings something different to the table, and Coach respects that. That's what being a team's all about. Just so happens I get buckets, and getting buckets is fun. You shouldn't read too much into it, Frank.
What's going on, Coach?
MP, how you feeling? You getting a little more settled in?
Hey, I feel good. You know, I feel like I'm getting to know everything. I'm learning the playbook, the city. Just a lot to take in at first.
Yeah, it sure is. Listen, I don't want you to get discouraged, but we are not ready to put you in the starting lineup yet.
When you say we, do you mean Coach?
I mean we. I mean the whole coaching staff.
And what about Mr. Lesser?
Including Harvey. Look, remember when we talked at the beginning of the season and I laid out what was expected of you?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, well, do you think you've hit those goals adequately?
But you can't keep track of everything that's in the score box.
Look, I know you're upset, MP, okay? But you got to be honest with yourself. Look, you got work to do. I don't think it's a controversial statement.
Yeah, I know. I'm improving. I can do that. I just
you
need...
got people that believe in you here. So you just got to keep grinding. Okay, keep improving, force the issue, get in that starting lineup. Okay, if you...
Hey, 24/7, I'm a real one. I ain't got no money problems, I ain't got no children.
Hey, how you been, man?
Great game.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Good evening to you, Kevin. Patrick Williams was a...
Yeah, I love his game. That was a good report, thank you. So the Nets starting five. The small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Thomas. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, you know, Steve...
They came into the season with high hopes. It's really a test of their mental resolve as well.
So for the Bulls, Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Vucevic. Bradley comes in for Green. And it's Dosunmu in for Levine. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Drummond. Simmons. Comes in for Kevin Durant, and it's Mr. Clutch in for Thomas.
And at times, it just feels like DeRozan is still underappreciated. Receives a lot of criticism for what he doesn't do, and not enough credit for what he does.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Up again. It's good on the putback.
LaMarcus does this well, getting into the mix and creating buckets off the offensive rebounds.
Quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to DeRozan. To the inside. Bradley lays it up and banks it in. And DeRozan's talked about using negative press to his advantage.
You know, he said you have to be able to take criticism if you want to be great. Use the negative energy to become something more than you thought you could be.
And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Bulls trail by 8.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
1:58 left here in the opening quarter. Ball with a wide open look. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got 3 assists tonight. There's Mr. Clutch. There's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Mr. Clutch has got 5 now.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Ball from long range. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Williams, he's checked in for Chicago. Nets leading by 8. Irving finds Harris. Irving with the bounce pass. Here's Mr. Clutch. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. To the paint. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
If you're Lonzo, this is how you want to use your length. Attack the rim.
And 1:01 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Aldridge. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Irving. And it's Brown in for Joe Harris. Now Ball. 7 points in the game. There's the pass to Thompson. From outside the arc. Dosunmu's shot is off. Last outing for the Nets. They won that game against the Raptors in Toronto. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.